What's going on, guys, and welcome back. Happy Sunday, happy set championship day for people like me. But we have a deck to go over today, and today we are talking about sweeping up Lorcana's meta. That means Brooms. We are going to go over an updated Broom deck. This time around, unlike the last Broom build we did, this one is more of a competitive focused deck, not just a fun, full-on, 100% just Mickey and Brooms with the Bruno play in there and just like 100% committed to it playing like 30 Brooms. This time we went for a more competitive build, which did mean cutting back on some of them. So we have 14 uninkable cards. I'm getting recorded twice on this. My daughter's on the bed watching me, recording me with the phone. So I guess we're doing this video 2 times over. They're getting ready for bed. So I'm going to finish this up. The deck comes in at $150, so in competitive speaking, it is relatively cheap. In our 1-drop spot, we have our 4 Brooms. This card obviously very strong because it helps as your draw engine. And then also 2 Chernobog's Followers, which helps again with some card draw and in a discard format that is very, very important. I think 6 1-drops works out pretty well. It's, some decks have proven you could play with 4 and be fine. I think this deck wants to be a little more aggressive than that, and it plays really well into Ruby decks. And we want the extra card draw, so it can help with your Bucky decks. I like the 6 1-drops, though. Then in our 2-drop character spot, we have 4 Yen Sids and 4 Magic Broom Aerial Cleaner. The Aerial Cleaner is our answer for Diablo, gaining evasive on your turn, having the 3 willpower, meaning it can take out multiple Diablos. And then Yen Sid obviously is more card draw. It's going to be a common theme in this deck. And then also can quest for 3 when you have 2 or more Broom characters in play. Or is it quest for 2? 3, right? Yeah, as I say. Swore it was 3. Then I'm second guessing myself, and the way they put the money on these cards on here, it's hard to read, and I was just like, I don't want to misspeak that in a video. That would be embarrassing. We are playing Amethyst. I think that Madam Mim Fox is just too good not to play. The rush aspect is very good. The 4-3 stat line is very good. And bouncing your cards does not necessarily hurt, especially if like you play Broom on 1, Yen Sid on 2, draw a card, bounce it on 3 for your Fox, and then play it again on 4 to be able to draw a card once again. We also play 3 of the 1-5 Broom, who gets +2 attack while he's at a location. It's more or less another Broom name as a low-cost Broom. Debated playing the one that gives resist 1 here instead, but I like this Broom instead. 3 Benjas because it's an aggro card that also helps deal with your opponent's items. 4 Goats because the goat is the goat, and 4 Rabbits because, well, this little bunny is just a mainstay in the Lorcana meta. Amethyst decks obviously are playing this. Drawing cards is very, very strong, and it's guaranteed to draw you 2. Mickey Mouse Wayward Sorcerer, I was like, is this card worth it? I'm like, I think it is. The stat line's not the greatest for a 4-drop. However, questing for 2, the 4 willpower is nice, and being able to pay 1 less for your Broom characters, but more importantly, when they get banished in a challenge, you can put them back in your hand and keep your resources. So to me, that second effect, the Ceaseless Worker, is a good enough reason to play Mickey Wayward Sorcerer in the deck. And then lastly is the best Broom in the game, the Swift Cleaner. I've seen people not playing this at all, and if you're playing Brooms, I think that is just 100% incorrect. It's a 4-4 rush who quests for 2. And you can refill your deck by shuffling all your Broom characters back. But it's a 4-4 rush character that can quest for 2. This card is insane. Like some other Amethyst Steel decks, we can play 3 or 4 Babooms rather easily, which helps answer Flynn Frenemy, and it also helps answer Diablo, among other little threats. In your songs, you have your 4 Friends, 4 Storm Rage On, and 2 Along Came Zeus. Rounding it out with 3 Sorcerer's Tower, so your Brooms can move here for free, and characters here get +1 lore while they're here. So you can just move a bunch of Brooms there, and all of a sudden they're questing for 2 or 3 instead of 1 or 2, and you can go very aggressive very quickly. Because say you get 2 or 3 Brooms out, then you just throw this down for 3, and again they all move there for free. Then you get 2 or 3 extra lore just because, and the 7 willpower makes it very, very strong. You could definitely argue playing 4 of this card, but we ended up putting it to 3 because the card draw that the Queen's Castle can generate I thought was a little more important, and moving there for 1 for any character just felt very strong as well. But either way, these 7 location cards put in so much work in this deck, and it's actually been a lot of fun testing it and playing it. If you'd like to kind of see a rough, vague mulliganing strategy, just basic play lines, we can absolutely work on that. But until next time, guys, this is the updated Broom profile, and yeah, some things that maybe you're wondering, like, what don't we have? We don't have Snake in here. I don't think you necessarily need it. I mean, Snake obviously is very good with your Goat and your Rabbit to just truly gain that advantage off them. So if you want to play your Snake, absolutely, I understand it. What would we cut? Probably the 2 followers, or even just the 3/3-drop Brooms and play 3 Snakes. There is some wiggle room. You could cut the 2 followers, 1 of the 3-drop Broom, and 1 Baboom. Those could be your 4 Snakes either. That could be the route you go. I don't think Maleficent Sorceress is needed. There's plenty of other card draw in here that just kind of fits with what the deck is doing instead. But yeah, any other questions, let me know down below. And until next time, take care.